Hey, what up guys? It's me, GamerGuyTV here. Give me just a second here. Trying to fix an issue. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of Slime Ranchers. Now, in today's video, I don't know what we're gonna do. I never know what we're gonna do in a Slime Ranchers video, because this is literally the most hardcore tycoon game that we have played in a while in this channel. Now, a tycoon game is when you start with nothing and you slowly build up your empire to great. In this case, that means expanding around the ranch. I don't want to say slime cells, but that's what they are. Building slime cells, breeding the slime, stuff like that. So, yeah. Hopefully this video won't be as short as last week's. Sorry, that was not a good episode. I was kind of tired and just overall brain dead from school. But Wednesdays are half days now. No, I'm not sick, it's allergies. I have to explain that to people constantly, and you have no idea how annoying that gets. Especially with the current situation. So guys, I've been trying to get, content up for you guys Thursday, Friday, Sunday, Monday. And sometimes, if I have enough, I will get stuff up for you guys, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, sometimes Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and sometimes Saturday. Sometimes I will have stuff up constantly every single day of the week. Now, why is this not always, you might ask? Well, that's because it takes a while to make content. Each of these videos is 15 to 20 minutes. And, it takes a while to make them, because, A, I'm still in school, so, I'm in school, I'm taking classes daily, almost daily, and it takes, like, 20-ish minutes to record a video, and depending on what kind of video, it could take more than that. I have to put it into Adobe, I have to render it, and then after I render it, I've got to, make the thumbnail. I have to make sure it uploads okay. The upload doesn't fail straight from Adobe, which sometimes it does. Then after that, I need to monitor the analytics to see if I need to add certain elements into the end screen and cards and stuff like that. So, like I said, it takes a long while to make one of these videos. Now that being said, I love making the videos. I love, being able to talk about how stuff is going for me, how this channel is doing, all in all, and stuff that's coming up. So, I have been working on a series that is kind of like the Google Drive series. So, that should be filming relatively soon. And I will try to get a video up for you guys tomorrow night, but it's not going to be a super long video, because I do have 3 tests on Friday. Yes, you heard me. 3 tests. So, you gotta manage studying 3 different tests, and let me tell you that is but I'm probably going to live stream on Friday night. Just saying. I'm gonna try to make it earlier than last time. Like, way earlier than last time. It started at like 8:45. I'm gonna try to have it start around 5 this time. So I'm gonna try to make it start around 5 or 6 and go for probably an hour or two. So a while back I started a thing for this channel. Like, when we reach a certain number of milestones, I'll introduce a new type of live stream. And I still kind of want to use that. You know, I want to know that if I'm going to put the time in to, you know, create a Minecraft world and play through that on stream constantly, that I, you know, have consistent viewers that are going to watch it. But I also want to make sure that I'm not just doing the same old thing, the same Roblox Studio speedruns, like that. I've been trying to change the games up a bit. I've got to test a couple things for the game after the Soda Factory Tycoon. But, you know, and I have a list of like 5 or 6 games that I want to go through. And yeah, you know, I've got 5 or 6 games that I want to go through. I want to make. I want to explain how I'm doing this stuff. And I've also seen a positive increase of subscribers when I live stream. So, you know, if I live stream and I get this thing out there, and if I live stream and I get the channel out there, I can have engaging conversations with people. You know, I have a chat box for a reason. That means I see everything that is put in the chat. And no, I don't just ignore it. I try to acknowledge it, you know? What was that? Here's an achievement. Let's check this. We're getting close to that one. Okay. Okay. I just wanted to know what that was. But anyway. No, there are, and I'll probably say this again Friday night. There are those people that live stream because they have nothing else to do. And that live stream because they just want viewers to see them and, lack of work, notice. And in some aspects, but in many, I'm not. So, I like to live stream because it gives me a chance to interact with viewers, and viewer interaction is one of the biggest things that I have found in growing a YouTube channel. You know? If you interact with the viewers and make sure that they feel that they're noticed and that their input matters, you know, it helps. And, you know, I've seen a good number of, like, within the past month, we've gone up 2 subscribers, which is great after staying at, like, a 0 subscriber change for months on end, close to a year. And, you know, I've had goals to do a bunch of things while I've been locked up in the house on quarantine. Not locked up in the house, but figuratively speaking, you guys know what I mean. One of them was, you know, to not give up on, you know, working out and to stay active. Another one of them was I didn't want my grades to drop with school being virtual. And, you know, I recently decided that I wanted to try to put a little bit of effort into trying to grow the channel. Now, why would I do that, you might ask? Well, this is the reason. So, the reason I never tried to heavily edit videos was I never had the time. You know, I was playing Ultimate Frisbee, I'm playing squash, you know, I'm trying to talk to my crush a bit, get up the nerve to ask him out, stuff like that. So, and I was in school 8 hours a day. Not 9 to 5, but more like 8 to 4. You know, I would get up 6:30 in the morning, go to school, come back around 5, do my homework, eat dinner, study, and by that point, you know, it was time for me to go to bed. You know, sometimes I would watch TV a little bit before I went to bed, or sometimes, if I was lucky, I would game a bit. With school being virtual, I get up at 8:15-ish, start school at 9, I'm done at 3. And on Wednesdays, we're now done at noon because they decided to give us half days on Wednesdays for some reason. As if we don't already have enough time off. And, you know, I do have the time to record nice long videos and actually spend time editing. Because yes, while I have a ton of quizzes, they're generally easier because the teachers don't know how to quiz online yet. So they're still trying to figure things out and figure out what programs work, what programs don't. Stuff like that. And now is a very easy time to do that. And I figured, you know what? I get out of school at 3. On Fridays, starting a live at 5 or 5:30, you know, it's not a hard thing to do. That gives me 2 to 3 hours. That gives me 2 to 2.5 hours to do, you know, stuff I want, to help out my grandparents in the yard, you know, figure out what we want for dinner, do homework, stuff like that. And, you know, it is honestly the stuff like that that makes a difference in the time that I put into, this channel. You know, I would never live stream on weekdays, never even on a Friday night. It would always either be a day off, or if I didn't have much work to do, if I didn't have a test, stuff like that. And, you know, one of the things that I've, you know, wanted to do pretty much, ever since the quarantine happened, was I wanted to put more time into the videos. You know, when you put time in, viewers tend to enjoy the videos, and they tend to want to share them, stuff like that. And when you're live streaming, like I've mentioned about 1 billion times by now, it's a great way to interact with the viewers. You know, if they have suggestions for things that you can do, great, take them. You know? You're not trying to rob these people of, you know, wanting to suggest stuff. You're not trying to shut them out. You're trying to welcome them in. You know? So, stuff like that makes a very, very big difference in, viewer engagement. That's the word I was looking for. Like episodes like today. For example, you know, I'm still talking and I'm playing the game, but I'm talking not about what I'm doing, but about other stuff. You want to make sure that you never lose viewer engagement. That is like the #1 rule of YouTube is you never want to lose a viewer's engagement. I can do a video about how the algorithms work to keep you on the recommended page and stuff like that. It's actually a fairly interesting thing. If you guys want me to, I can do a video on that. Just let me know in the comments below. You know, I love doing videos like that. I love explaining things. Part of the reason that we're not already through a bunch of the games in I over-explain it. And that is because I want viewers to know that I care about them. I'm explaining what I'm doing so that they're not clueless. It's not necessarily a how-to. You know, it's a, this is what I'm doing. If you want to make a game of your own and Roblox, go ahead. No, I'm not stopping you. And it's that kind of attitude that can make a world of difference in viewer engagement. Now, summer is going to be very different this year. Summer camps probably aren't going to happen, just due to the COVID stuff. Summer camps probably aren't going to happen. You know, a lot of the vacations I was planning, I had to cancel. I was going to be away every other week. And right now, I'm home for a while. I'm trying to make it out to Vegas and San Francisco and a place called Centerville. It's an hour away from where we live. It'll be a nice little getaway with my mom and grandparents. But, you know, with the COVID stuff, a lot of that is on the verge of being canceled. We've had to postpone Vegas multiple times. We've had to postpone San Francisco multiple times. We had to cancel a trip out to Florida to see family. You know, this is impacting everyone, and this is a very, very different time for citizens of the Earth, and for mankind as a race. You know, everyone has always been able to go out and do stuff and see each other, and now everyone is shut inside of their homes on the verge of going insane out of boredom. And I get the stuff they're doing. I totally do. You know, this virus is very easily transmitted, and if not protected from, could kill, like, millions. Well, it has killed millions, I think. I don't know how many people it's killed, but it hasn't killed millions. It's killed a bunch of people, is my point. And it could kill even more, and it's going to kill even more. And I get what they're doing, trying to stop the spread of it, and they need people to take it seriously. You know, the less people that take it seriously, the more we are stuck inside of our houses, the longer we are stuck inside of our houses. And, you know, when this all started, we're like, oh, it's gonna be a couple weeks. Yeah, this started in, like, March. It's almost May. So, we've been stuck inside the house for well over a month now. And you know, stuff has started to go down. You know, we've seen the amount of increase in cases drop a bit. And we've seen, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, this will get better and things will get back to normal. But it's going to be a while before things do get back to normal, as much as all of us want things to get back to normal as quick as possible. Mind you, I'm not a doctor, or anything. You know, I don't know anything about the stats. All I know is that, I've been stuck inside the house and I want to go play squash with my friends. Or, over the summer, I want to be able to go to a roller rink friends, have a nice little night out, stuff like that. And you can't do that right now. So, I know that the safety of others is very important, and I think for the state that I live in, stay-at-home order is released, we'll start to see a lot of things start to open back up, because I think the way it's going to go is, I think that stay-at-home order is going to come up initially just that at first. I think a week or two after that, you're going to start to see the non-essential businesses that will open back up. So that'll be like gyms, and restaurants will open back up. You'll have to have social distancing and stuff like that. And social distancing is going to be in place for a long time. People are talking about it being in effect for the next couple of years, and I don't think that's going to be the case. I think, yes, social distancing is effective, it helps, but I think once the stay-at-home order comes up, I'm hoping for, like, early May, but I think it's going to be more like mid-May, because I think with the stay-at-home order, you're going to start to see drops in cases and stuff, but I think what might end up happening is I think it's going to be a step-by-step reopening of local businesses and stuff like that. Mid-May is probably going to be stay-at-home order. Hopefully, maybe even as early as, like, next week. Hopefully. I doubt it, though. But, it's definitely going to be a slow reopening, but stuff will go back to normal. I don't think we're all going to be sitting in front of a computer doing virtual school in September. I certainly don't want my first year of high school to be virtual. Just from a personal standpoint. And, all of this stuff has thrown so many different curveballs at us, and as a human race, we've handled it pretty well. All of us have had to adapt to a different way of living and a different way of doing stuff. But I think that we can all agree that a lot of us have handled it well, and yes, people are starting to go crazy, doing dumb things. I've heard on the internet that, dating during this is an absolute mess. I can't experience that. But, yeah. So, with that, the video is over. So thank you guys so much for watching. I literally cannot stress enough how much it means to have, more than 2 or 3 views per video. It's great. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will hopefully see all of you guys in the next video. Bye.